My name is Reem, and I'm the Impact Coordinator here at Community Boost. After being on our client intake side for about a year and connecting with over 600 organizations, a common theme among nonprofits continued to arise. Nonprofits are in a saturated market and often struggle to powerfully demand brand awareness for their remarkable programs and services. There are a number of factors this may come down to. However, one thing is certain, and that is when someone finds your brand in your organization, you want to make sure your organization's impact is clear and unforgettable. The world is demanding a more data-driven society with real tactical information of what your cause is doing to solve key issues that the world faces. With the generational shift calling upon organizations to provide how their contribution will tangibly contribute to your mission, it is time to start measuring your impact. So where to begin? There's a lot to take into account, but first and foremost, let's ask ourselves, why do you want to measure your impact? Take a second to think about that. The answer to this will reveal your intentions into who your impact measurement will be directed towards. For example, is it to prove to donors what you're doing? Is it to acquire more grants? Is it to grow your program engagement? This will place the lens of your focus for how we are going to focus measuring your impact. From here, it will be clear. Are we measuring the impact of your programs? Or are we measuring the impact of your operations and efficiency as an organization? After these two main questions are addressed, we want to start by establishing your team's theory of change. The theory of change will help to clarify your team's priorities by defining your goals and the path to reach them. Oftentimes, organizations will start by creating activities with strategy in place to solve problems and hope for an intended outcome. However, the ideal and correct sequence is to truly identify your core problem and then what the outcome would be if you were to solve that problem and create strategies around that, then define activities to reach them. After defining your theory of change, your core metrics to what you will measure your achievements to will be clearly exposed. From here, it can become quite the rabbit hole, so be careful. Because identifying metrics, there can be thousands of variations for just one metric. So try to stay as simple as possible and measure your growth over time to these metrics, and ideally set benchmarking goals for what success looks like for your organization. At this point, you'll want to understand the difference between your inputs, your outputs, your outcomes, your activities, and programs' effects. This process can be quite lengthy, but it's best to set a goal in mind for why you're wanting to measure impact and aim for what success looks like. Keep those both in mind and you'll be off to a great start. Best news is I'm here to help nonprofits measure their impact and really get to the bottom of what is important to your organization so you can powerfully communicate this to your audience. If you like what you've seen, make sure to like and subscribe below and follow along. Thanks for watching.